back to the channel, guys. I'm Ray Command, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing for Holy Diver, the Collector's Edition. Released by Retrobit and sold by Castlemania Games. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I purchased the game on my own, with my own funds, pre-ordered, I believe it was in last February, and nobody's reviewing this video. This opinions are strictly my own, as always. Just wanted to share with you guys and let you know what I think, and maybe let you make your own opinion about these. So let's take a look. So the box is fairly big and substantial. Here it is next to an actual NES game. It's actually heavier than I thought it was going to be when I got the package. So hopefully that's a sign of good things. This is out of the first batch of pre-orders, and I have number 118 of 1,000 apparently. They're sold out currently on CastlemaniaGames.com, and they do have another collector set. It's a black cartridge. I believe this is the white cartridge. I don't remember it since it's been so long. But let's take a look, see what's in here. So I took the plastic off. I haven't opened it yet though. So here's actually what it looks like if you have when you have the plastic on. So it just tells you what's in the set. You already saw the certificate of authenticity, and now let's take a look at what's in the box. So let's take that off. Okay, there's not much in the box itself. Well, at least in the cover of the box that we're looking at. Some very nice design work though. Irem, the original publisher of this game. Now this game was originally a Japanese only release that sort of was mentioned, I believe, in EGM to come to the States, and it never did. A lot of people like to compare it to Castlevania for some reason. I can kind of see it, but honestly, it's not. Doesn't really play like Castlevania. Oh, so which one is it? What is my 118 or 1,000? Okay. Or 2,796? Guess I'll figure that out later. But this is a little confusing. Okay, maybe somebody can explain this. Let me know. Right, let's put that out the way. Here's the game. Nice looking box. Let's see. Cartridge not working on your PAL NES. Press reset twice while the power is on. For multi-language support and menus, visit blah 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 yakety schmackety. You guys can read that if you buy it. It's a Holy Diver font and logo. Let's see. Let's take a look. Well, actually, I'll open it up in a second. But here's the back of it, guys. We take off the lock focus. There you go. So it'll clear it out for you. It's a storyline. I'm gonna leave it on for a couple of seconds, and you guys can pause if you really want to read it. And here's some screenshots of the game. Along with the barcode and all that other good stuff. So it's a seal. Again, the seal. Now, open this up in a second. So just gonna put this to the side, and let's see what other goodies are in here. So the Holy Grail. Take it easy. Start plus B and A. Maybe that's an easy mode of some kind. I haven't really watched anybody else's reviews or anything like that, so I wanted to have my own opinion and not really be influenced by anybody else. So that's interesting. So I'm really gonna guess that's easy mode. Which this game, if you've ever heard of it, it's very challenging. It's far harder than any Castlevania that I've played, and that's saying a lot. Okay, this looks pretty nice. Let's see, power-ups. What kind of power-ups are we speaking of here? Okay. Little, I guess, postcard. Very Castlevania-ish looking there. Let's put it to the side. Card number 2. And apparently some stickers. So this looks pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Dark Schneider. For those of you who are into old school manga, you know, and anime, Dark Schneider was this insanely powerful magician, you know, in the anime. If you haven't seen Bastard anime, definitely highly recommend it. Even though it was unfinished, it's a lot of fun though. Oh, stickers, these are pretty nice. Nice glossy paper. It feels pretty thick. Pretty cool. Not bad. Now, if I remember correctly, I paid about $60 for this, so this is actually not a bad deal considering all the stuff I'm getting. You know, a lot of re-release or brand new NES games that come out charge $60 or more, and you get a lot less than this. Wow, there's a ton of stuff here. Just cool. I like this. Alright. Here's some notebook apparently. So you can, I guess, write down your save codes or whatever you need to write. But it's pretty cool. It's a nice little touch. Probably what's adding, you know, the bulk of the weight in the box. All this paper. Let's open it up a bit. Take a look. Oh, it's pretty nice. It's got Holy Diver embossed in it. Okay. Or stamped, whatever you want to use as terminology for this. Okay. Pretty sweet. Very nice hardcover binding as well. Actually feels better than most of those cheap composition notebooks that you can buy, or that you used to buy for school. So, pretty nice. Nice quality on this. I mean, doesn't even have that much flex considering. So, nice job. You know, nicely embossed. Design work looks pretty good. Happy with this. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. So I have this upside down. So here's the Holy Diver pin, and this is actually a little heavy. It's made out of real metal, which is cool. Oh, okay. So it's just the Holy Diver part that's metal. This is plastic here, or paper. Pretty nice. I don't plan on wearing a Holy Diver pin anywhere, but it's a nice touch. I'm not complaining, but the price is definitely nice touch. So it looks good. Let's move on to the next thing. And I believe, oh, what is this? Some kind of figure pin thingy. Let me see what it says here in the box. Yeah, fig pin. Not familiar with these things, but okay. So Holy Diver is the main character. Guess it stands on its own. And here we go. Randy, 51. So I guess they just literally ripped his sprite and just created this fig pin. Let's see if I can take it out. Okay, not gonna go through all that right now, but here you go. Feels pretty substantially heavy for what it is too. Let's put this on the side. And now let's take a look at the actual NES cart. Alright, so I've removed the plastic cover on it, and let's take a look at the game. Let's move that out the way. Interesting, but okay. Let's get that out the way. Okay, apparently I have the white cartridge. There's an instruction manual in here if I can get to it. Dust cover. Alright, fantastic. So let's take a look. Okay, seems like a standard third-party dust cover. Okay, nothing particularly special about that, but I'm happy that it's here. Here's the cartridge. So I have the white one because I had the original set pre-orders. Looks pretty nice. Let's see. Let's see if I can take this apart later in the video so we can see the insides. See if I can focus on this. Strange. Okay, it's not focusing on that. Let's not waste too much time on that. So far so good. Let's see what kind of screws you have. So it looks like it's using the standard style NES screws. So let's get Castlevania here. Yeah, so it looks like you'll need the same tool that you used to open up original cartridges for this, which is actually a nice touch. Instead of the caution, they have the, you know, the main character in the game as a sticker, which is cool. Mold looks good. Let's knock this. I like to, you know, do my knock and hollow test to see. So let's see. It sounds a little different, but honestly, pressing on both of them, actually, this feels a little bit tougher than this one. Like this one has, the Castlevania seems to have a little more flex. So that's actually a good sign. A good sign. For durability purposes, sounds pretty good. Other than that, dimensions are pretty good. Looks good. There we go. When I open it, we'll take a look at the pins. See how that goes. And now let's take a look at the manual. Very nice. It's supposed to be a full color manual, which I appreciate. In the old days, you used to get color, you know, color covers, but the insides would be black and white. So this looks pretty good. Nice paper. It's not the thickest or anything, but it feels good. Interesting that they're using the Retrobit controller. Nice. Okay, that's one way to advertise your product. It's very nice. Fantastic. So I guess it's the Japanese, the Japanese text version of the cover. So it looks like it's in English and Japanese. The Japanese got this years ago. I don't know what they would want this again, but okay. Not bad. So far, I'm really impressed. For 60 bucks, this is pretty good. Like I said, I've bought other NES games, recent releases, and they were 60 bucks and didn't come with anywhere near as much stuff. And so far so good. And let's see what the inside of this looks like. Hey, welcome back. So I've opened up the cartridges as you see. This is a Castlevania 3 original NES cartridge. This is our Retrobit Holy Diver. And this is a cheap Final Fantasy VII reproduction cartridge. And just wanted you guys to take a look at the board. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. And it's a little challenging. Now, I'm not an electrical engineer, so I can't give you too much of an opinion on what chips these are using. But hopefully with this, some of you guys that are really good at this can read this and see if these chips are any good. So here's the actual board. Pause it in case you need to read this. Here you go, guys. Really tricky to get this last one here. Here you go. So made in Malaysia. Right. And it feels fine. The pins, I can tell you that the pins are full length, so it should work on clone consoles, or you know, most clone consoles, which I will be testing right after this. Let me flip that over to the right way. Of course, my fingerprints are already on it. But just wanted to give you guys a good look at it. So that's the actual board. Again, so it looks compared next to some cheap repro board and the original NES board. So now you guys gotta look at this. I'm gonna go ahead and try this on some clone consoles and we'll see how it works. Welcome back, guys, yet again. So one of my favorite games when I get a new game for the NES in particular is will it run? So here's Holy Diver in the original NES. We're gonna turn it on and see if the cartridge works. So far so good. First try. Turn on the music. So that's pretty good. It's a good sign. So that's a good sign yet again for the original NES. Let's try the Super Retro Trio next. So here we are with the Super Retro Trio 3. This is the original model, not the current HDMI model, but it's the same basic innards as far as I know. So let's take a look. Here's the game, of course, and I would hope they tested it with their original hardware, but we shall see. So NES mode. Okay, booted up okay. And actually this is like my third time doing this because I thought maybe my cartridge or something was dirty with the Trio, but look. It does that every single time that you boot up the game, which I find kind of strange. Like, did they not test it with their own system? With their own console? I'm gonna go ahead and do it again, just so you guys can see it's not me. So here we go. This time it didn't even boot. Reset. Okay, now it's on. And there we go again. So if you have the original Super Retro Trio as your only NES system, you may want to steer clear of this game. Or pick up an original NES or another clone. But I just find that kind of weird. Why would it do that with the original console? Here we have the Retro USB AVS, an FPGA based clone console for the NES. And let's see how it works with this. So it looks like it booted up perfectly as expected. Awesome. Now, on for the last console, which will be the Retron 5. So here we are with the Retron 5, and it does detect the game. As expected, it will show up as an unknown cartridge. And when you do that, what ends up happening is you get this message. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue, and of course you get a black screen. It doesn't work with this, and I've tried a few times actually before recording this, so forget about compatibility with the Retron 5. So now that you've seen all the clone consoles and the original NES play it, I'm gonna give you my opinion, and I think it's a recommend. I enjoy the game. I did play a little bit of it, haven't spent too much time with it, but it's been working fine. And everything except, surprisingly, the Super Retro Trio. It plays fine once you get into the game, but just the fact that it has that glitch at the beginning, it's weird. Like, why wouldn't you test it on your on your own clone console before you put it out? It's just weird. But at least it does work. The Retron 5, I didn't expect it to work, and Hyperkin is pretty much given up on it at this point. They're not really updating the firmware anymore. And I don't know why they wouldn't just make it where an unknown game boots up and gives you the option to edit the name of the cartridge or anything by itself. It doesn't make any sense. It's an emulator box. You guys can do that. So it doesn't work on the Retron 5. If you have that as your only console, avoid this. If you have a Super Retro Trio, just be aware there's a glitch. I don't have the HD version of it, which is the Plus. I don't know how that works, but I assume if it does the glitch on the original, it's going to do it on the HD version as well. It's aces on the original NES, and on the Retro USB AVS, fantastic, works great. The packaging is great, the goodies are great. For the price, I think they did a fantastic job, and it was well worth the wait. I'm happy with this. I, again, have no affiliation with anyone, and I bought this with my own money. So, my opinions are my own. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you all the information that you possibly needed, especially you guys, electrical guys out there who are going to dig into the screenshots of the inside of the board. And of course, I'm recommend. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe, and give me the thumbs up. That would be nice. Share me with your friends, and I will see you next video.